There is a moment in a man's life that doesn't look dramatic from the outside, but internally it changes everything. No arguments, no emotional speeches, no final messages, just a quiet shift. It's the moment she realizes you don't need her anymore. Not because you stopped caring, not because you became cold or distant, but because your sense of peace no longer depends on her presence. And when that realization hits her, her entire perception of you begins to change. Most men are taught that attraction grows by giving more. More attention, more reassurance, more emotional availability. But what most men don't understand is that attraction doesn't grow from effort alone. It grows from self-possession. Women are deeply sensitive to emotional energy. They can feel when your happiness rises and falls based on their behavior. They notice when your mood changes because of a delayed reply. They sense when your confidence depends on their approval. As long as she feels that dependency, the balance of power leans away from you, because neediness creates pressure, and pressure quietly kills attraction. But the moment you stop needing her validation, something changes. Your energy softens, but it also stabilizes. You stop reacting. You stop over-explaining. You stop chasing clarity. And she feels that immediately. She may not say anything. She may not even fully understand what's happening, but she senses that her emotional leverage over you is gone. Before this shift, she knew something for sure. She knew you would always be there. She knew you would reach out first. She knew you would fight to keep the connection alive. That certainty felt safe, but safety without respect slowly turns into indifference. When that certainty disappears, a new emotion replaces comfort. Uncertainty. She starts wondering why you're no longer reacting the same way, why you're not asking for reassurance, why you're not affected by her moods. And that uncertainty does something powerful. It makes her pay attention again. This is the paradox most men never understand. Women don't chase men who need them. They chase men who can live without them. When she realizes your life is still moving forward, your goals, your focus, your growth, without her being the center of it, her perception of your value shifts. Because independence is rare. A man who doesn't collapse in silence feels different. He feels grounded, stable, unshakable. And that energy is magnetic. This has nothing to do with ignoring her to provoke a reaction. That's just another form of neediness. This is about genuinely building a life where she is a choice, not a requirement. When your purpose comes first, when your self-respect becomes non-negotiable, when you stop reshaping yourself to keep her comfortable, that's when she starts questioning her position in your life. You'll see it in small ways. She might check in more often. She may suddenly become curious about what you're doing. She may test you by pulling back emotionally, not because she wants to lose you, but because she's trying to see if she still has control. And this is where most men fail. They confuse attention with attachment. The moment she leans back in, they overinvest again. They give more than necessary. They return to chasing. But a man who has truly stopped needing her doesn't react emotionally. He stays calm. He stays centered. He doesn't rush to secure the connection. He observes instead of chasing. And that calm presence forces her to confront a truth she wasn't ready for. You are no longer dependent on her. That realization hits deeper than anger ever could. Anger tells her she still affects you. Silence tells her she doesn't control you. And control is what she subconsciously relied on. This is why silence begins to feel heavier for her than words ever did. Before, silence scared you. You tried to fill it. You overthought it. You reached out to regain certainty. Now, silence doesn't disturb your peace, and women feel that deeply. A man who can sit comfortably in silence is a man who can walk away without breaking. That's what separates you from most men she's known. Most men lose themselves in relationships. They place women at the center of their identity. Strong men build their identity first and invite women into it. When she realizes you've done that, something important returns: respect. And respect is the foundation of lasting attraction. This doesn't mean she will automatically stay. It doesn't mean she will chase. But here's the truth most men never reach. Once you stop needing her, the outcome no longer defines you. If she stays, it's because she chooses to rise to your level. If she leaves, you remain whole. And that freedom changes everything. You stop tolerating disrespect. You stop explaining yourself endlessly. You stop fearing abandonment. Your presence becomes calm. Your words become deliberate. Your energy becomes steady. And that version of you is unforgettable. Because women don't lose sleep over the man who needed them. They lose sleep over the man who didn't, the man who could love without clinging, who could walk away without bitterness, who didn't collapse when she pulled back. That man becomes the standard. And here's the deeper truth. This moment isn't really about her. It's about you reclaiming yourself. It's the moment you stop outsourcing your happiness. The moment you stop tying your worth to someone else's emotions. The moment you choose your mission over approval. And when you do, something powerful happens. Your relationships improve, your confidence stabilizes, your life gains direction. And whether she stays or goes, you move forward without fear. So understand this clearly. The moment she realizes you don't need her anymore is the moment you step into your strength. And once you reach that place, you never go back, because you finally understand the truth. A man who doesn't need a woman is a man who is chosen, respected, and never forgotten. If this message resonated with you like the video, subscribe to Learnify and keep building the version of yourself that stands strong, with or without anyone.